Well, the search continues tonight for a second person involved in the downtown Austin shooting on 6th Street. Austin police say they already have one suspect in custody, but they haven't released that person's identity or any related charges. Now, that arrest happened after interim Austin Police Chief Joseph Chacon provided some details about the shooting. Several 911 calls came in around 1:30 this morning from the intersection of 6th and Trinity. We know that 13 people are hurt. While the chief told us there are two suspects, police still don't know if they were both shooters or how many shots were actually fired. The interim chief says this appears to be an isolated incident between two parties. Our Kaitlyn Karmout has been following this story all day long, and she's live now on 6th Street tonight. So, Kate, what exactly are you seeing there tonight?
Jennifer, we're about a block away from downtown 6th Street where the barricades block off those cars from driving through, and plenty of 6th Street goers out here this evening still enjoying their time together. Now, but one thing that is clear here this evening is that increased police presence, like Chief Chacon said would happen this evening. You can see those DPS officers posted up at each of these intersections. And we've also seen Austin police officers driving around on their ATVs. All of these, of course, measures Chief Chacon said would be in place this evening. Chacon tells us he'll also be evaluating the need to keep the increased presence in the coming days.
Overall, we remain a safe city, and I think that people should keep that in mind, but also keep in mind when you come downtown, you need to be safety conscious. Travel in groups if possible, be vigilant of your environment and your surroundings, and importantly, if you plan to drink, have a plan to get home.
And we asked 6th Street goers out here this evening if they feel safe.
It's not something I feel comfortable with, but every single day in the U.S. is dangerous. So we're not going to hide on his birthday. We're vaccinated, we're healthy, we're going to celebrate, but it's scary, and it's scary every day here.
An interim Chief Chacon says the downtown patrol was fully staffed yesterday evening, but with crowds out here, it's becoming a bit harder to keep that staffing up. A lot of these officers are working overtime and around the clock to make sure these streets are safe. In downtown, Kaitlyn Karmout, back to you.
Kate, thanks so much. Here's a closer look at that police response overnight. Many of those officers, of course, responded quickly to get shooting victims out of the crowded area. Now, pictures and videos show officers rushing into the crime scene. There was a live stream from a woman near the scene, and you can see officers putting people into the back of their truck. Police took 6 victims to the hospital in their own patrol cars. The Austin Police Association says within minutes of the shooting, officers used first aid and other life-saving tools to help those gunshot victims.
So our officers started applying tourniquets, they started applying chest seals, packing bullet holes, and I'm 100% sure there were multiple lives saved because of the actions of our officers.
The Austin Police Association says the officer shortage still continues to impact the department. A spokesman says as of 2 weeks ago, there were 672 patrol officers, but they are authorized to have 841, which can greatly impact operations and make it challenging to fill certain roles. Well, the Austin Police Association told us that officers had to be brought in from other sectors around the city in order to cover downtown. They say that was just to have the minimum number of officers to cover certain areas. So keep in mind, the interim chief told us that he is using overtime officers in order to cover those shifts and to staff the entertainment districts. But that's costly. In April, KXAN investigators reported how APD had already paid out close to $5 million in OT for this fiscal year. So that's close to 140% of their OT budget, and only 6 months into the fiscal year. Now, just this week, the Austin Police Cadet Academy restarted. It's a brand new class with a revamped and updated curriculum, but the earliest those cadets will be ready to serve is next year. Graduation isn't until the end of January, and the next cadet class isn't on the calendar yet because the City Council would need to sign off on the results of this current pilot class. Currently, the Greater Austin Crime Commission reports APD has 140 total vacancies. That's in addition to the 150 positions cut last year.